Ibara, Abeokuta. Besides the intimidating height of the Olubara rock, the place that comes to mind each time the name of the rocky city, Abeokuta, pops up is Ibara. Located on the southwest of Abeokuta, Ibara from the colonial era has been and remains the economic nerve center of the state capital and the destination of choice. Referred to as the capital of Abeokuta, the fortunes of Ibara have continued to grow over the years as it has witnessed noticeable growth and maintained its leading role as the economic nerve center. This in addition to it being a home not only to Ibara people but also to a lot of Egba sons and daughters. Oba Dr. Jacob Olufemi Omolade Lafa II, the Olubara of Ibara, ascended the throne on the 24th of October 1992 and was given the staff of office on the 14th of November same year.
I welcome you to Ibara, and particularly Olubara Palace, Ibara Abeokuta.
His 25th coronation anniversary this year, 2017, meets him and the entire sons and daughters of Ibara with immense joy as the reign of Oba Lafa II has brought in huge development to the land of Ibara. As dispersed fruits from a giant tree, most modern-day Yoruba cities took their source from Lafa. Ibara is no different.
Ibara, the people of Ibara came from Lafa, and they did not come straight from Lafa to Ibara here. It took them some years because they had to pass through so many areas. At that time, they came in 1643, and you will see that that's a very long time ago. This period, they had their leaders, and those leaders led Ibara people into this area. We have Paki Orefon, Agbogun Lalu. We have Arobi Olobu, and we have Gong Gong. Those are the names of the leaders. And these leaders, when they came, we settled at Ibara really. Our people are generally farmers and also fishermen because they are the custodians of Ogun River.
Ibara today has witnessed rapid development, but has this not rid the people of their culture and tradition?
Our culture is still living in Ibara. The affair is done in the night. And then this affair is used to cleanse the community. You understand what I say? Because if you do good in Ibara, my people are very, very good at singing. They will get a song to fit you and eulogize you that we see you are doing well. And they make it into a song. And if you are a person who either due to, I don't know, you engage in enemy's demeanor, my people will sing about you. This Galede thing, is different from the masquerade. The masquerade is covered all over, but the masquerade comes from heaven. You know that. The masquerade comes from heaven, but Galede is a human being. So they dress it up, and then when the person dances, you will see. But it is all female because of the respect we have for our mothers. And you will see the breast coming up like that. It will stand like that, and then they will dance. And when they dance, they make the people happy. And when you know how to dance very well, they give you money.
Gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ ìkànnù orò ìdílé ìlú Ibara. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ìlú Ibara gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ kan ń bẹ̀.
Yorùbá will always say èèyàn tó bá wo gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé òpin ìran. That is, if you have watched several masquerades without watching the gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀, you are missing things.
Gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ìṣẹ̀ṣe Ibara torí Iyemọja ní ìṣẹ̀ṣe Ibara látara Iyemọja ní gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ Ẹ̀fẹ̀ ti wọlé.
Gẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ festival is what the Ibara people are known for, and that is why we are called ọmọ onígẹ̀lẹ̀dẹ̀ ilé Ibara, ọmọ asúréjagun.
kábíyèsí ọba ìjẹkọ Olúfẹ́mi ọmọládé Lafa kejì, kábíyèsí ọmọ Lafa aláyàgbẹ̀gbà aboríkólúgbójọ, ẹni òṣòfò orí kó lọ rèé rẹ̀gbà kó rí bólúgbó tí ń kóni lówó lọ. Kábíyèsí àjọba mátàlú owó pákí ló fi ń bá yaba. Kábíyèsí Olúbara ògiri adọ́yọ̀gbẹ̀bọ̀ ọba tó jẹ ìṣòjẹ̀kẹ́ tó lórí olú wọn. Kábíyèsí.
There were wars because since the Ibara people settled in Abeokuta here, there had been no wars. The Dahomians, they are great warriors. Immediately they heard that Egbas have come to settle in Abeokuta. It was at that time when we started having serious problems. And the serious problem we were having was wars and wars and wars. At first, the Ibara people, even all the Yewa settlements along the route which these Dahomians would take, were informing themselves on the approach of Dahomey wars. And, sometimes the Dahomey army was composed of men and women. And the women are much more ferocious indeed. So, in actual fact, they were the leaders in the war against the Egba here. But all the settlements along their routes were informing each settlement that they came across and then telling the ones ahead. For example, when the Dahomey warriors were coming, the Ilaro people will inform the people of Ibeshe that the warriors are approaching. Ibeshe people will inform Imashai that they were coming. Imashai would inform Joga, Iboro, that the warriors were coming. Again, the Iboro people would inform the Joga people that the Dahomey warriors were coming. And on like that. From Joga, they came to Ilewo, and then Ilewo people will inform the people of Ibara, and they inform Ishaga, and then the people of Ibara would inform the Egbas. That was when they would inform the Egbas. So the Egba would prepare seriously for the Dahomean wars, and that was why there was no time when Egbas were annihilated, because the passage of information from each of the settlements to the Egba was grand indeed, and because of that, the Egba people would be fully prepared for any wars that would be coming by the Dahomey. There was no time the Dahomey people conquered Egba here. There was no time, because this transmission of information from Ilaru to here was so grand indeed that the Egba people were not in serious danger, though they had to fight the issue out. And then our own people, when they passed the information to them, there was nothing anybody could do, but the Egbas would prepare for war. And then there was no war that was fought by the Egbas that the Ibaras people did not participate. It was during the participation in these wars that the Egbas identified the Ibara people as Ibara or Moasure Jagun. You see, the wars fought by Ibara people is different from the war fought by the Egbas. What the Ibara people would do is, all along the route of the enemy, they will poison anything on the way, whether water, fruit, anything. They poison them, and by the time they get to Abeokuta here, they must have been desiccated. In other words, they must have been tired, reduced in number, and they might not be fully prepared to fight the war they have come to fight. And so the Egba people took advantage of that and then conquered all of them. Even the Ijebu War, which was fought at Owiwi, it was the same thing the Ibara people did that made the Ijebu not to come here again to fight the Egbas, because their experience during that war was devastating. Many of them died on the way before getting to Abeokuta, and then they didn't know they were drinking poisoned water. They didn't know, they thought that all the fruits on the way they saw and that they ate were poisoned. All those things assisted the Egba, and that was the reason why Chodeke made it clear in his statement that Koguma Jalewo, Koguma Ja Ibara, Koma fi lele ara akeda seyin odi. Chodeke said it, and it came to pass. When the war came on the people of Ibara, the Egbas did not come to their aid. And so that was why the Ibara people were dispersed. And when they were dispersed, some lived in Abeokuta here. Some, they fled to Abeokuta, but the Egba people did not raise any army to confront the Dahomey. So we were left to be dealt with mercilessly, because the Dahomey people felt that all the settlements along the way, they sacked all the settlements, were the harbinger of all their problems. And that was it, truly. So they came and then ravaged all the settlements. And that is the reason why you see that the people of Ishaga, the people of Ibara, the people of Ilewu, you find them all over Yoruba land because they were dispersed during the Dahomey Wars. Have I achieved anything? I may not know myself. I want people to judge me because I cannot judge myself. I don't know what I have achieved.
I thank God Almighty for sparing Baba's life up till this moment. Baba Olubara has been a person of his word because whatever he says that he will do, surely he will do it. And he loves youth because before you can see somebody of my type, my age bracket in the system, you will know he has passion for youth.
Looking back, we have no cause to regret that he had been on the throne in Ibara since the past 25 years. Everything had been going on smoothly. Anybody who visits Ibara today will know the relative peace in Ibara as a whole. I say as a whole because the name place Ibara. We have Ibara Omida where we are now, where the seat of government, the kingdom is. We have Ibara Orile, which has more than 150 villages under the unity of the Olubara when we were there before coming here. And we have Ibara Olosun. Everywhere that is covered by that place named Ibara is relatively peaceful. And you know where there is peace, there is progress, there is development.
Àṣeyọrí tí bàbá wa Olúfẹ́mi Ọmọládé Lafa kejì tí wọ́n ṣe ó pọ̀ púpọ̀. Èkìní nínú ẹ̀ gbogbo bí ìlú Ìbàrà bó ṣe ń tòrò ọlá Ọlọ́run ọlá wọn náà ni. Ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ dẹ̀ wà nílùú Ìbàrà. Wọ́n tún gbogbo nǹkan ìlú Ìbàrà tó dàbẹ̀ ní pé àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ yàn wá jẹ tí wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ni àwọn bàbá wa ń bá wa gbà padà láti lè kàn má lè yàn wá jẹ. Gbogbo nǹkan dẹ̀ ń lọ létòlétò lórí olóyè ni o lórí ọmọ ìlú ni o gbogbo nǹkan lọ létòlétò ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wà.
Àsìkò tí bàbá wa Jacob Olúfẹ́mi Ọmọládé Lafa II wà ń bẹ yìí èmi ò bá wọn ṣe tàwọn tó kọjá o ó tùrọ̀ àlára ìdàgbàsókè wáyé ẹ wo orú ibi tí mọ́tò ń gùn sí ní Ogun State Ìbàrà lọ́wọ́ kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí pé wọ́n ń ṣí báǹkì sí àárín ìlú Ìbàrà lọ́wọ́ kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí béèyàn bá wà lákè tó wà lóko tó wá fẹ́ gbowó tó bá ń ṣe pé ayé ATM today Adébára o good morning Nigeria Ìbàrà ló máa gbowó o síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà ìdàgbàsókè yẹn tún tẹ̀síwájú sí so kọ́ lọ́wọ́n bá kó wà lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí wọn kọ́ lọ́n jẹ́ kọ́ pẹ́ fún wa torí èèyàn á bí ọmọ mi gbà mí kò ní rówó ṣe súná ẹ̀ èèyàn á bí ọmọ mi gbà mí màálù ló máa rà àmọ́ àsìkò tá a wà yìí màálù lára kọ́ lọ́n jẹ́ ká lè ṣe pẹ́ àti bàbá ni o àtàwọn olóyè pátápátá kọ́ lọ́n jẹ́ kẹ́mi wájú ogun.
He is a very good father, devoted Christian, a good king. When a good king is on the throne, the people rejoice. And because of his fatherly role and his belief in God, he's exceptional.
The only thing I can say is that Ibara is very, very peaceful. Since I came on the throne, there were challenges, but the challenges did not overcome me and the people of Ibara. We furthered the problem, and after furthering the problem, peace arrived. And you will see that one of the places anybody will want to reside in Abeokuta is Ibara. Ibara is their first choice.
As Kabiyesi takes a regal step into the future, leading the happy sons and daughters of Ibara land, into another season of peaceful coexistence and plenty.
There should be no problem for anybody to relate with his colleagues. I joke a lot. Many of them also joke. For example now, if you want anything funny, call Oshile to say something. And you'll be surprised at what he will post to you. It will make you laugh. But on a serious note, our deliberations have been very, very incisive and progressive indeed, because we felt that we were representing our people and we wouldn't want to disappoint them.
We can only join in the wish for continued God's guidance, long life and prosperity. Long live Kabiesi, Oba Omolade Lafa II. Long live the people of Ibara. Ibara.
Ọmọ Asúré jagun,